I guess I would hope that people take their time and enjoy this game.
What did it take to resurrect the game? Not that it was ever dead, but did it take the right story, the right timing to bring it back as an entirely new adventure?
Well, I mean, I have always kind of in the back of my head, thought about another Monkey Island, but I don't own the rights to it, and Lucasfilm owned the rights, and then they passed to Disney when Disney bought Lucasfilm, and it just seemed like this thing was just unobtainable. And a couple of years ago, I was approached by a man named Nigel who runs Devolver, and he had said that he knows a person in the Disney licensing department that might be able to license Monkey Island, and wanted to know whether I would be interested in doing the game, because they didn't want to do a Monkey Island without me, so wanted to know if I was interested. And that's when I called up Dave Grossman and I said, hey, what do you think about maybe making another Monkey Island? And I don't think either of us really wanted to do it if we were just making another Monkey Island. We wanted to make a new Monkey Island. So we got together for a couple of days and brainstormed out story ideas. And at the point that I felt confident that we had a good idea, then I went back to Devolver, who went to Disney and started the whole process of securing the license for the game.
Yeah, it must be strange to have Disney in the mix at the moment. I mean, you obviously had to have meetings with Disney. I read your developer blog. It took me a very long time to go through it. What was that like?
It was, generally, I think it was good. Even back in the original game, we still had to deal with Lucasfilm. Lucasfilm, Dave and I both worked for Lucasfilm, so we still had that we had to deal with, right? We weren't just, making a game as indie developers. So, working with Disney, there was a lot of familiarity in just that there's a large company that's kind of overseeing what we do, and we need to make sure we don't do things or get us sued and all these things we had to worry about back then. But I think Disney has been really good to work with. I think they have let Dave and I make the game we want to make, and they have added to it where they have good things to have.
I have a son who's 8, so he was about 6 when we started working on this, and I was keeping it a secret from him what I was working on, but I was also playing the old games with him. Again, and Curse has I have a soft spot for that one because that's the first one that I played as an audience member. So I came into it fresh and didn't know what was going to happen, didn't know the answers to the puzzles. My son likes the chickens actually in that one. He mostly just likes poking the chickens and watching them squawk and everything. But he was surprisingly savvy about solving all the puzzles. And when the day came that we did announce the project, and I felt like, okay, I can tell him now he won't go blabbing to anybody, or it doesn't matter if he does. And I showed him the trailer and he was like, "Ooh, you made that?"
How fast we consume media these days. People binge watch entire series of shows in a weekend, and just how I guess I would hope that people take their time and enjoy this game and not just power through it as fast as they possibly can.